I'm Zef from T2N and welcome to Adventure Ride Chat, the place where all bikes are adventure and where the chat starts here with me and continues with all of us down in that comment area. And if you are new to this segment of T2N, please don't forget to subscribe, to hit that big thumbs up and to hit that little bell so you can get all the notifications as soon as a new video is out. Today we're talking about sprockets and chains. There's something about it that a lot of people either don't look or overlook, and that's not good. The sprockets, they also need to be checked. Check for this. See if your sprocket is in a good condition or a bad condition, or if it's completely dead and you really need to replace it. When you are replacing the rear wheel sprocket, well, that's fairly easy. Just take the wheel out, take the nuts, install them again, tighten them, good to go. When you're doing the front one, that one takes a little bit more work depending on the bike. First, you might need to remove plastics. You might need, and most likely will need, to clean everything from the sprocket protectant, either plastic or a guard, depending on what you're riding with. And when you remove the sprocket, you might face a big problem that a lot of people do. It will not come off. There's many ways that sprockets are attached to the shaft. Either with a nut or with a clip or with two screws. There's many different possibilities. But there's one thing that a lot of them do. They get a little bit of rust between the sprocket and the shaft that comes from the engine, and they will glue themselves shut. They will literally be welded by rust. This is terrible because it means the sprocket will not slide out as you think it will. So you might need to use a gun like this that will bang against the nut and the sprocket and the shaft and force it to come out by breaking that little rust. Or you might need to use a tool like this. My advice is, regardless if you are using one of the two and it still doesn't come out, apply a little bit of heat on the sprocket. Even if that doesn't happen, that means now taking the power tools out. And that means grinding it, break it, completely break it. Careful when you're doing this. First, don't forget, use the protective gear, use the protective gear. And be very, very careful not to grind the shaft, because if you grind the shaft, you might need to take your engine out, you might need to replace the entire shaft, and that's gonna take forever and gonna be incredibly expensive. My top tip is when you install a new one after you manage to remove it, is clean it very, very well to remove all of the rust that it might have and put some lube. Put something that will hold over time and will prevent this from happening again. Obviously, don't forget that when you install everything, you really need, or you should at least, readjust your chain. Lube it and readjust it. And of course, readjust it using the weight that you usually ride in and not only what the manufacturer says. If you haven't yet subscribed, hit the big thumbs up, hit the little notification bell, and tell me down below what's your experience when it comes to replacing chains, when it comes to replacing sprockets, and when it comes to the maintenance that you do to your own bike. And we will see each other next Saturday.